We are here in Atlantic City, New Jersey for the Borgata Poker Open. Now, last year, Mark Newhouse became a WPT champion here at the Borgata. He did not return to defend his title. 560 players did show up to play in the Borgata Poker Open's championship event. One of them was Mike Matusow, and he's hanging in there.
Well, I drew a real tough table, which I normally draw. It was going to be real tough to get chips. Nobody put a chip in the pot. And
what made it so tough?
Well, nobody played a hand. So, I was trying to just steal 200, 300, 200. And I grinded about 10,000 winner. Got moved to this insane table where everybody just puts, this one guy just puts 10, had like 170,000 when I got there. They said he had like 220 at one point. The guy just puts in 10 and 20,000s like they're quarters, just every hand he plays. And
so you go from one extreme to the other.
I never actually got any of this guy's chips, but he's got 20,000 left. He had 220. I got none of it, but the table was really great. And I didn't play a hand for like 3 rounds, and I raised it with ace king, 1,600. 6 people called my raise. I started laughing because the table was so loose. Flop came king, king 8. I bet like 4,000. I get check raised 10,000. I moved all in, and king 10 called me, and I doubled up from 40 to 80, and that's where I'm sitting. I've been about right around between 75 and 80 for the last 2.5 hours.
So what do you think about East Coast poker players?
I don't know. All poker players are idiots.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Listen, a friggin' woman won the World Series, and what does that tell you? And she's 19 years old. I mean, anybody can win a poker tournament. It's a joke.
Another professional poker player who's vying for his share of the $5.4 million prize pool is Chris Bell.
So far, so good. I got like 45,000, which is pretty good for this tournament at this level. The blinds are still really low, and still a whole lot of play left. So, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty pleased.
Did you like the structure that you were able to start with more chips? Were you aware of that before you came here?
Yeah, I was aware of it. You can't get any better structure than what they've had thus far. I mean, this is by far the best structure.
A lot of play for the best players?
Yeah, I mean, and the levels got really slow. I mean, it's just a great structure all around. I mean, the Borgata really does run a very, very good tournament.
Why do you think the Borgata chose to add more chips to the starting stacks?
I think they just listened to the players. Tab and Sal and those guys, and they just listen to what the players say and stand. They just, and they just do what they think's right, and it's a great tournament.
So recently your name's been in the news a little bit. Can you tell us, set the record straight, what happened down in North Carolina?
First of all, it's I was there, obviously.
And it was a poker tournament, a private poker tournament?
Yeah, it was a private tournament, and it wasn't my place, but I was there, and it is illegal to gamble in North Carolina, and I was, we were playing poker. So
did the cops just bust in, or how did it happen?
I mean, they were very, 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 very cool. They walked in, just asked us to keep our hands, on the table. They couldn't have been any more professional than what those guys were. I mean, whether I agree with whether they should come in or not, I mean, that's irrelevant. They were just doing their job, and they were really, really cool. I mean, there's been other busts in North Carolina where they came in with their guns and stuff, but these guys just walked in and they hung out with us and just talked with us, and I mean.
It's never a good feeling to be made to feel like a criminal, though, when you're not doing anything wrong.
I mean, I didn't feel like a criminal. I still don't feel like a criminal.
We don't think you're a criminal.
I don't think there's anybody that knows me, whether it's here in North Carolina, that is naive enough to think that I don't play poker when I'm in North Carolina. I mean, that's what I do for a living. I file taxes as a professional gambler. So, I'm home a lot. I live there. I'm there, 250 days out of the year. And when I'm there on occasion, I play poker. I mean, I can't deny that. But it wasn't my place. But like my name was on the warrant, but that weren't because it was my place. But anyway, hopefully it's just going to be just 2 misdemeanors is what they gave me, and more than likely I'll just probably plead guilty. I'm not sure, but I'll probably plead guilty as long as that's what it is, and keep on doing what I normally do when I'm home.
Card Player will be back tomorrow with more tournament coverage from the Borgata Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm Lizzie Harrison for Card Player TV.